Hello guys, it's another Green Dawn video. We are going to focus on Nemesis this video. As you know, you can get some reputation with the factions you meet. You can also get some reverse reputation, or aka infamy, with the factions you are hostile to. As you know, there are a lot of factions that just have positive reputation, aka, and there are some factions that have just infamy. I mean, you naturally are hostile, and there are a few factions you are given an option to choose from. So for example, in Act 3 you are choosing from Order of Death's Vigil and Kymon's Chosen, and you can select to be hostile or friendly with the Outcast, and the same goes for Barrowholm in the Ashes of Melmoth expansion. And here my selections are friendly with Barrowholm, hostile with the Outcast, and friendly with Orders of Death's Vigil, and therefore hostile with Kymon's Chosen. And as you can see, I have grinded all of the reputations to Nemesis, and even though I have remarked upon this earlier, you might see some minus signs next to some of the factions that I have around here. This means I am gaining infamy at double speed, and that's obtained by killing the respective nemesis of that faction, and the item can drop from the Nemesis trove. Let me show you here, guys. Nope. Yep, here. These are my warrants now. For example, this doubles up the speed, the speed that we gain infamy with the undead. This is the Chthonian one, this is the Cronley's Gang one, Kymon's Chosen, Beasts, and Eldritch Horrors. These are very useful, guys, because if I stop playing this character and start with another character, normally grinding up the Nemesis takes a very long while, and these speed up the process considerably. Because, guys, when you are grinding positive reputation, you can actually buy the mandates and the writs. I mean, if you are leveling it for the first time, you can get the writs for 50% increased gain after honored to revered. But if you are already revered, you can buy the mandates for cheap, and they give 150% increased reputation gain, and also you get reputation for completing the quest, so it goes pretty quickly, guys. So let's proceed with an alphabetical order. And this is not actually, guys, an optimized Nemesis farm, because an optimized Nemesis farm just looks at select locations to find the monster, and if he's not there, you just pass. I mean, we will just go for every single possible location for the monster till we can find him. And the Nemesis have specific spawn locations, guys. I mean, first of all, if you have grinded the reputation to Nemesis, there is a 100% chance that that Nemesis spawns. So, I mean, if you have exhausted like 15 possible spawn locations, and there are a total of 28, he definitely is in the remaining 13, guys. So, I mean, do not give up. They always spawn. But you have to have a full list, or, I mean, you have to know where they spawn. So let's start with the Ashes of Melmoth one. He spawns... Let's start with the Candle District, maybe. Okay. Going to Candle District now. And they are displayed in the minimap with a big skull-like thing. I mean, so they can be easily discerned, and that radar works from a relatively large distance, guys. That's about it. Okay, so let's go. I'm just going to clear a bit. Yes. So this spawn location is empty, I know, because this spawn location is around here and he's not here, right? Yeah. That is one possible spawn location. So we have exhausted one and only 28 more to go. So some Nemesis are not actually very good to farm, guys, because they have too many possible spawn locations. You just go through a few and then just stop looking for them anymore. But we will get all of them this time. So what is the next? So let's go east. Should I grab that? Oh. Okay. That was another possible spawn location. Empty. Let's grab that dynamite here. Let's kill a few monsters while we are here. And I don't want a huge army behind my back. Of course, they reset after some point. I mean, they chase you for a bit. I think this was another. And there is one last. In the Candle District, of course. Okay. I think it was around here. So we probably exhausted that one as well. It also shows on the map as well. So Candle District is done. Let's go to Crown Hill. So for Crown Hill, we have, let's kill a bit. Okay, let me move on. This place is a bit annoying to navigate, guys. All of these stairs, blah blah. Okay, he is not here. This is the place where he should be. I mean, we would have seen it from this distance. This is one of the bad ones, guys. This is one of the horrible ones, actually. Okay, that one is exhausted. Yeah. Okay. Did we misnavigate here? Is this a dead end? Oh, it should be. Yeah. Okay, that's another. Sadly, not here either. That's another. Not here either. Let's just clear and move on. There is another around here. He should have been visible by now. You get used to it, guys. And sadly, it's not very big. I mean, you cannot just knock it off by wandering a few. He should be around here, so he would have been seen. So we have exhausted the Crown Hill ones. So let's go to the end game area. Definitely open all the troves you can find, guys. I mean, dynamites are not very hard to get. It drops valuable resources, recipes. I mean, recipes are very rare for me because I have a lot. I am almost done with the recipes. So let's go in the end game area. There is one right at the entrance here. He's not here, sadly. Let's just go deeper. And they can spawn within dungeons too. I think Alexander only spawns within the Lighthouse, nowhere else, no other dungeons. I mean, has to be outside or in this area like this. I meant out of the way places. He has a spawn here. Maybe we didn't wander too close. Okay. Sometimes the monsters will sadly block you. It's a very annoying thing. Yeah. Okay, that was it. That was it. There was one near the shrine, I think. Yes. What? Okay, should be on the other side. So that's exhausted as well. Let's go to the Balls of Flesh or something. Was something like that. There should be another here. He's not here. Let's just beeline. And guys, of course, it's very nice to have a tanky build so you can run through the monsters. I mean, if the monsters are 2 or 3 shotting you or something like that, I mean, you cannot just run past. Okay. There are a few spawns here. Let's go directly north. There's one there. Sadly not here. Let's kill a few. I don't think the need will arise, but if I have to kite or something, I want these to be clear. Okay, let's not kill this boss. There is another location here, empty. Another here, sadly empty again. And I think this level is clear because there's one final spawn left, and it should be, yeah, it should be visible by now. So we exhausted Candle District, the Crown District, and the Fleshworks and the Infestation. So what's next? We can inspect the Steel Cap District. Yeah. I mean, this is not a Nemesis that should be farmed, guys. I mean, you just target somewhere. I mean, just go Crown Hill, for example, then the Infestation and the Fleshworks, and just move out. I mean, these just are too time consuming. I'm just showing you all the possible locations. I mean, I am showing you them before because I'm unlucky here, because we don't have many more left. I mean, we have the ones here, we have the ones in the harbor which is connected to this area, and we also have the one in the lighthouse. I think we can check the ones at the lighthouse right away. Okay, that's that. Normally this way is blocked here, guys. You have to spend some dynamite to open the way from the other side. Okay, and this goes into the lighthouse. Yes. So the spawns in the lighthouse are simple. One of them is around here, I think. No, he's not here. And the other should be to the north, near the exit. And it doesn't look like he's here either. Nope, he's not here. Let's get that dynamite. Let's clear this place a bit. Okay. Okay, we also exhausted the... Okay. Let's check these. Oh, he's here. Finally, guys. I mean, we had like 3 or 4 more spawn locations left at most. And as you can see, the distance is reasonable. I mean, it's like 1 or 2 screens. This guy is relatively dangerous. I mean, the ads around me are making this a little bit more annoying. Yeah. Done. See? We got the warrant for this one as well. And there's the troll. The troll can drop a lot of things. They can drop... I'm mostly after recipes here, which is nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's a recipe. Good. And we got the... So, for example, guys, if I start a new character, I think I have almost all the warrants now. So, after that, we have the Ethereals. This is the second worst. This is the second worst Nemesis to hunt, because it also has infinitely many spawn locations. I think this one is around 30 as well, just like the Archmage. And guys, thing is, actually the Archmage had the one we just killed had around 30 spawn locations, but they are at least relatively near each other. The problem with the Ethereals one is has a huge variance. Okay, one of them was here. I mean, it takes you all over the game. Okay. There's another spawn around here, I think. Yeah, here. Not here. So guys, the averagely lucky person should find them in by checking half the locations. That's the average. Sometimes you will find in the last, of course. Sometimes you will find in the first, but that's the average. Of course, the important thing is, guys, finding the ones with many locations in the early tries, because like I said, the Archmage and this one, Valdaran, the Ethereal Nemesis, have around 30 spawn locations. So we have checked 4 now, I think. Yeah, this one should be the 4th. And that's the 5th. Yeah. So when the faction in question is strong there, you generally have a Nemesis spawn there, guys, but do not try it by heart. Sometimes you might be checking the wrong locations. Okay, so that's the 5th location checked. What else do we have? Okay, let's move on to the Warden areas. The Warden's area is where the Ethereal faction is strong. I'm just gonna run. I can take it. This area is one of them, 6. So we have more than 20 locations to check left. So I mean, the chance of me finding the Nemesis in the next location I check is 1 in 20, guys, approximately. Okay, what? Okay, there. That's another one. Should be around here somewhere. Oh no. Oh no. What? Okay, these doors are randomized. That's slightly annoying, but also nice, guys. I mean, you cannot totally memorize dungeons because the entrances and the exits are, I mean, the passages are randomized. Okay, that was one more. The exhaust is 7th, and the next one is right before the boss. So let's get there. Let's also not die either. Okay. I mean, me being unlucky is nice because I get to show you all the spawn locations, guys, or almost all. And sadly, guys, some of them can spawn within dungeons that you can only access with a skeleton key. And as you know, within those dungeons, if you die, you cannot get back in again. You have to provide another key. So there's that. Okay, this was the place, and that's also exhausted now. What do we have now? We can go to the laboratory again and go in the other direction, right? We have like 2 or 3 spawn locations here as well. Let's just ignore them. I have enough either crystals. Oh, that's nice. That's cute. And normally that's how you grind the reputation, guys. I mean, that's how you grind the infamy. But there's another way. I mean, there's a way that makes the thing go faster. If you are doing a bounty that targets a entity of that faction, you will also get infamy for that faction. For example, if you do a Devil's Crossing bounty that asks you to kill a certain ethereal, then that will also give you infamy or minus reputation. That's also there. Okay, so that's another spawn, if I remember correctly. We have exhausted 10 or so, I think. Okay, let's go. There should be another around here. We probably have exhausted it by now, but let's make sure. And I don't want to run back here. Should be around here. Yeah, around here. No. It also would show on minimap, so I think we have done it properly. Okay. So what now? Okay, there is one more space that we can go to, and after that sadly we will have to go into Port Valbury, the gruesome harvest where we killed the ethereal amalgamation. That's the last spot the ethereals are dominant in, at least dominant enough to spawn Nemesis. Let's just go. It's a bit of a distance. It's around here. Yep. Okay, that is the gruesome harvest now. One more region north. Yep, should be here. Okay, it's there. Okay, we are at the gruesome harvest. So one of them should be around here, I think. Yeah, he's not here. Should be around this way. I don't want it within Port Valbury because, of course, guys, it's a bit risky. I mean, this character is pretty strong, and I don't think I will die within Port Valbury, but yeah. Should be around here. No spawn. We have 2 more chances, guys, and after that, Port Valbury awaits. And the thing is, guys, since Nemesis are quite dangerous, of course. I mean, if you die in there, I mean, not only your skeleton goes to waste, I mean, you will not have killed the last boss, etc., etc. So, if we didn't make a mistake here, guys, we have exhausted every other possibility, and we have to go to Port Valbury now. So, in order, let's get a key. I mean, there's also the chance that we might not need it, guys. How? Because as with most dungeons, there is an area before the dungeon entrance. I mean, there's a whole big area, and where's my key? There it is. Okay. So you get to Port Valbury from Homestead. You go up to Conflagration. Okay. Yeah, ethereal damage is very common here, as you can guess. Okay, we have to move quickly through these areas. Let's go. I'll just beeline. So this place normally is blocked by a barrier which you have to destroy with a dynamite, guys, but it's only once. After that, the access to Port Valbury is open. There it is. We are at Port Valbury now. Let's take a look. Hopefully we can get it done without spending the skeleton key. And you don't have to worry about missing, guys. I mean, if you generally go over the area, you will see, because I mean, like I said, there's a nice detection range of about 2 screens. One of the spawns is here, by the way. And okay, let's go up. There should be 2 spawns here. I mean, to the fields at the north. Why am I not moving? Okay, let's go. Okay, not. Okay, he's not here. Not here either. Okay, what now? I think we have to go in. Let's just rush, I suppose. Okay, careful, guys. Let's not rush too much, because I mean, there are the areas on the ground that deal damage, and the monsters deal damage, and the crystals also deal damage. And there's a boss in front of the entrance. That's generally how it goes. Same with the Steps of Torment and the Bastion of Chaos. Let's get the boss down. I don't have to take the boss down, by the way. But of course it's a boss. Might drop some nice loot maybe. And it doesn't take too much time. At least for this build. Down boy. Okay. Well, not much. Let's go in there. So we literally exhausted everywhere, guys. Open up. These animations take a bit of time. Yeah. And here we are, Port Valbury. Here we come. Okay. I don't think there were any spawns in the foundation here. Let's get to Old Town as quickly as possible. And guys, skeleton keys are not that big of a deal, of course. As you saw, I had like 50 of those. I mean, I just crafted them by a lot, so I didn't have to craft them and run out, blah blah. Let's just skip these. What's that? Yeah. So like I said, if I die here, my skeleton key will be wasted. Okay. Run. What? Okay. That's a bit too crowded. Let's make some room. Yep. Move on. And that's why you don't farm. I mean, guys, if you are intending to do Port Valbury, of course, by all means, you just do the ethereal Nemesis. But I mean, generally it's optimal to just do the jail and move back and get the either shards on, either crystals on the way. And if you don't find it here, just concede. I mean, just let him go. You have a 1 in 15, 1 in 14 chance to find them. So we are in Port Valbury now. Old Town. So in Old Town we have 4 or something like that spawn locations. Okay. One of them should be near. It doesn't look like he's here. No, he's not. Should be around here, I think. Yeah, I don't have any use for iron bits right now, guys, so I'm not picking up the greens. So where would the next location be? Oh, there's a treasure trove here. Definitely open that. I have a lot of dynamites as well, so sadly, guys, I mean, recipes are quite rare for us now. Okay. So the next spawn is to the north. Ooh. That's blocked as well. Shame. How do we get north? What? Oh! Corrupted copper. Okay. Oh, such an event. I mean, I haven't noticed this one before because probably I just killed it. I mean, I was kind of expecting a little bit more of a resistance here. Okay, let's go. I am actually getting lore books here. I suppose these drop at random. I mean, there is no reason that ethereals should drop treatises on the origin of Slith. Okay, what now? So let's go. Ooh, crowd. Okay, that's not it. That's a dead end. Yeah, the navigation is a bit hard, guys, because of the transparency. You cannot really tell. Okay, that's the way. Okay. And they block the exits and entrances with their bodies. Yeah, it's a bit tiresome. May I leave? Yeah, thank you very much. Okay. Okay, this is another location, I think. Okay, there's an event here called the Flames of Valbury. Let me show you. So the entrances get sealed. A lot of monsters will come, and these geysers will spew. Either you have to endure, and at the end, when you open that chest, you get an achievement for it. Of course, I mean, it is kind of similar to the coffer in the Steps of Torment, but this one is more dangerous, of course, because there's also the environmental hazards. Okay, is it done yet? Is it done? Yes, it is done. Yeah, so this gives you the achievement, guys. Okay, let's go. Is that the... Oh. Okay, well, I love lore books, guys. I have no idea why, but I like it. And the completionist in me likes it, I guess. I actually tried to gather them as much as I could, but I guess I skipped that. Alright, there should be one in this location. Oh, yes. Careful. I think we have checked all the locations in here. Okay, let's go into the high town. Clear this place away. Okay. Well, I think we literally are at the end, guys. I mean, there are no other locations left. He should spawn in one of the 2 or 3 locations in here. And if he isn't, it's rage time, guys. That means we skip one. Because like I said, guys, 100%. The Nemesis always spawn if you have enough reputation. So he is somewhere, which means I failed and skipped one of the locations. I hopefully didn't do it. Okay. Does the vendor in here sell some recipes of some sort? I'm not sure. Let me check. Do you sell something, buddy? Yeah. There's a boss. It's not the boss we want, but it's a boss. Let's kill him. Yes. Yeah, recipes from regular stuff is extremely rare for us now. Oh, I'm almost dying. Let's a little bit careful. Die. The self-heal of this build is insane, guys, because we have a high amount of lifesteal. Not just on a lifesteal, but also some of our abilities also are healing as well. I mean, on top of the lifesteal. So, and as you can just see, we heal very quickly. So I think this was one of the locations. And let's just be thorough, because, guys, this place is accessed with a key. Okay, doesn't look like it, sadly. Yep. Okay. Well, if I didn't make a mistake, we should be nearing the last location, guys. Okay. This place is a bit of a maze, though. How do I get there? Okay, that's it. Okay, please be here, sir. This should be it, guys. No, no skull on the map. No. No. No, I hate you. No. Please, please. No. Okay. This isn't very nice though. Failed. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I don't think we have any more spawns, guys. So we will have to go over. I mean, the best thing is, of course, guys, I might have overlooked one. I mean, I not checked a spot at all. Okay, this is the last boss location. It'll be a breeze, I think. Come on, chop chop. That's the last boss. Oh, we have an ad. That's not very nice. But I think right time. Are they healing, guys? They should be dead. That's more like it, sir. Okay. Right now. Okay, that's about it. Okay, don't be alarmed by the lack of loot. The loot is actually here. Yes. Like with most dungeons. Recipe. Okay. So that's about it. Let me check now. Let me check. 2 in Hightown. 3 in Old Town. 3 in the outskirts. We checked the Gruesome Harvest. We checked the Warden's Cellar. We checked the Underground Jail. We checked the Underground Transit. We checked the Gates of Necropolis. No. Check the Gruesome Harvest. We check the Warden's Cellar. Okay, guys. Turns out we skipped one. Well, let's hope I really skipped one. And there's no going back to this place, as you know. Okay. Okay. This is so annoying. Warden's Cellar. Yeah, thanks to the detection range, I hope he's here. This is the last place I skipped, actually. So we have a few possible spawn locations here. Let's check them. One of them is here. Nope. I don't really think we skipped though, guys. I mean, we went a respectable distance nearby. Okay, there should be another here. Nope. Okay, 2 left. Despair is kicking in. Oh. Oh. No. Okay, guys. If I didn't make a mistake, we will find him literally in the last spot here. Should be around here somewhere. This time it literally is the last spot. No. Oh! And like I said, guys, there are no spots left. This literally is the last one. Oh, damn it. Talk about bad luck. And guys, like I said, this is the worst one. I mean, this is the one with the most spawn locations. Damn it. Yeah. There you are, you bastard. This is a bit annoying, guys. He teleports next to you and he pulls you to himself. So when you face this one in the Shattered Realm or so, keep in mind, it's a bit of an annoying ability. Yeah, and he himself is nothing. Nice ethereals Nemesis spawn location, right? And this kind of farming, as you can guess, guys, is not very optimal. I mean, takes ages, right? You just go through the popular, easily checkable ones and just leave. So the alphabet tells us beasts are next. That's also an annoying one. The beast, Nemesis, was actually added to the game with the Ashes of Mammoth expansion, and it only spawns in the Ashes of Mammoth content. Let's just go. If I recall correctly, I mean, these are the easily checkable ones, so we go for these guys. Start with Gloomwald and stick around here. There should be a spawn around here, and another around here, and another to the west. I don't think he's there. It doesn't look like he's there, but let's take a look anyway. Doesn't look like he's here now. Let's just go. And this guy can also spawn within a dungeon as well, sadly. The Beast dungeon was added to the game with Ashes of Mammoth. There is a place called Ancient Grove. You can only go there with another skeleton key. There is one to the north here. I mean, I could use a bit of luck and find some of them early. Okay. Doesn't look like he's here. Okay, we should have seen him. He should be a little to the north. Nope, he's not here. Right. And guys, I mean, I can just turn back here. I know he should be around here and he didn't spawn, but I mean, one does not really dare turning back early because you might have to run all the way back, and that would be not very fun. So he has another spawn around here where we find the dad of the girl that introduces us to the mammoth. Definitely go for these guys. These can drop Ugden blooms, and Ugden blooms are used for the best components. Ugdenbog leather, the seals, they all use it. Okay, we have exhausted the Gloomwald ones. Let's go to the Ugdenbog ones. You start from the Coven's Refuge. Most of his spawns are within the Ancient Grove, sadly, where we should go with a key. Okay. Click on all the rotting stumps that you can find, guys. Let me see, should be one here, yeah. Because you need a lot of Ugden blooms. Okay, not here. There's another to the north. I mean, I'm trying to go to the Ancient Grove last, as you can imagine. Because guys, these places are not risky, right? Even if I die, I will come back and I will kill the Nemesis eventually. But if he spawns within the Ancient Grove and I die, it gets wasted. I have to do all over again and spend another skeleton key. Okay, that's done with. That's bad luck. Some of these rotting stumps are actually monsters in disguise, as you can see here, guys. Okay, that's done. The ones after these, I mean, at least some of them are relatively easy. The Ethereal Vanguard and the Ethereals are quite horrible. I think this was the spawn location. Let me see. Yes, and there's another to the west. Nope. Ah, he's here. Kupakabra. Okay, this guy has a bit less HP, as you can see. He splits, guys. I mean, when you bring him down, and he also heals in the blood pools. He makes you bleed, and that also heals him. So move out. Okay, bye, please. Now he splits in two. And these will also split in two again. Let's just move out of the blood pools. See, he heals a lot. The blood pools. Let's just go full resistance pierce here. Okay, one of them is dead. Okay, we got the last two. And now we can access the Nemesis. See the number of recipes I have, guys. 3 Nemesis throws and 0 recipes. So next up we have Chthonians. For Chthonians, guys, definitely start with Depraved Sanctuary because he can spawn here and it's a nice location to check, and it also awards nice loot because of the chests at the end. So let's start with Depraved Sanctuary. If you don't know how to access Depraved Sanctuary, guys, you have to farm the cultists in here and they will drop the key eventually, or when you find the note that incriminates Direni in sabotaging the water pump, you can actually not kill him and allow him to offer you the key. That's also how you can get the key. Or you can just kill these guys, and the guys in White Mire or Flooded Passage, or not Flooded Passage. What was the name? Foggy Bank, yeah. That's it. Okay, whatever. And that gives you the key for this place, guys. And you have to get the key only once. And it also counts as a quest, so it gives a bit of XP too. So it's nice to do it when leveling. The other locations for the Chthonian Nemesis is a bit annoying. You have to find the Chthonic Rifts in the Blood Grove and the Fields of Strife, and you have to go through them. Of course, it's a bit annoying because, you know, you cannot get out of those places at will. Your ability to use portals is disabled there. I think we came up empty. Yeah, it looks like it. Let's kill the boss here while we are here and loot the chests. And we might have to go to Bastion of Chaos for this one. Let's just do it here. I'm just gonna run. Okay, I failed. Break the door. This place is nice to farm, guys. I mean, if you are suffering, but you can pull this place off. That last boss can be a little annoying. So what now? We should go to Darkvale Gate next, maybe. This is enough though, guys. I mean, if you are doing a quick Nemesis run, just do this place, and if he's not here, just skip, right? I'm just trying to show you all the Nemesis, so I'm gonna try. Okay. We have 3 spawns in here. Or this place is multi-leveled, right? So there's actually 3 spawns on this level and a bit more on the next. Let's find out. And guys, Chthonians are the only faction with 2 Nemesis, because normally every faction has a single Nemesis and it's always that. But with the Ashes of Malmut expansion, there's supposed to be a spawn here, so we don't have him here, right? Yeah, we don't. Okay. So with Ashes of Malmut, a second Chthonian Nemesis was added. The second Chthonian Nemesis is extremely dangerous and powerful, guys. I mean, this character, as you can see, just has fun with regular Nemesis, but that guy is dangerous because he reduces HP, he turns your buffs off. I mean, he pulls a lot of shenanigans, so he's really dangerous. That's another spawn. Sadly, it's also exhausted. Okay, let's go downstairs. There are no more spawns here. And we will have to check the Chthonic Rifts now, I think. If this doesn't work out. Okay. Couldn't determine my route there. No, that's not it. That's it. Okay. Please spawn here. And there is also, of course, the campaign's endgame area, Tomb of the Logarian, Tomb of the Watchers. Okay, we have exhausted 2 locations here, I think. Yeah, we did. Okay. And that is the last area. It is. So what now? We have... Don't kill me though. So guys, I am kind of trying to avoid the Bastion of Chaos and the annoying Chthonic Rift. So let's go here. Is this the place? Yeah. Okay, go back. Now this place is Chthonian dominated, so there are some spawns in here as well. Oh no, dead end. Ah. Okay, that's the shrine. West. West. Okay, that's the spawn here. Should be around here somewhere, I think. Yeah. Let's go south. Should be another here, I think. Yes. And we should be able to detect here. Should be around here somewhere. So guys, the paranoia in me has triggered. Should we move there? Okay, let's check this one out first. It doesn't look like he's here. Nope, he's not. And let's go to the place where I had the close shave. This smith is important, guys. It allows you to convert some valuable crafting materials into others, and that's what's unique here. For example, guys, you can craft ancient hearts from tainted brain matters. You can craft blood of Chthon from ancient hearts, and tainted brain matters from blood of Chthon. So for example, you want to craft some relic that requires a lot of ancient hearts, but you do not have the ancient hearts, but you have a lot of tainted brain matters. In here you can convert. He also charges a small fee. It was stated there, 5,000 bits or something. That was the space I skipped. Sadly, he isn't here either. So what do we have left? We have checked the Dark Veil Gate. We have checked the Necropolis area. We have checked the Depraved Sanctuary, and sadly, well, we have one last bet, guys, before we go into the annoying rifts. We go in the endgame area. There we are. And after that, only 3 places remain. Well, actually it's more than 3, but there are some sub areas. The two Chthonic Rifts in Blood Waste and the Plains of Strife, which we went in to restore the Shrine of Mogdrogan. You might remember that. And so those areas are annoying. The reason I'm trying to avoid those is, guys, first, they don't have fixed spawn locations. They spawn somewhere in the Bloodgrove. I mean, there are fixed locations, but I mean, it varies. I mean, there are 5 locations and it spawns in one of those. So there's a bit of time wasted there. And while you're in there, if you find the monster and you want to get out, you either have to find the exit or you have to leave the game. And if you leave the game, I mean, your progress on other Nemesis might be wiped. And if you cannot find the boss, you definitely have to find the exit, because I mean, if you leave the game, your progress will reset. So one of them is here. He didn't spawn here either. Okay. Not here either. No, damn it. I don't want to get sent to the rifts. So guys, I mean, I think this video demonstrates how much of a fool's errand that full Nemesis farming is, because I mean, this is quite suboptimal, right? Okay, let's go to the next level. We have a few more spawn locations here, and after that, sadly, it is the rifts. And finally, I have skipped saying, there's the Bastion of Chaos, the end game Chthonic area, which also is accessed by key. Like I said, guys, the optimal move is just to check the easily check locations and move on. I mean, not kill the Nemesis at all. And do not try to Nemesis farm in normal difficulty, because the Nemesis only spawn in Elite and Ultimate. They do not spawn. Is this a dead end? Oh no. And do not try to farm Nemesis before your reputation hits Nemesis like this. I mean, I am farming it because I grinded the rep. And it takes quite a bit of time, guys. With warrants, of course, like I said, it goes much faster. And for example, the rovers are enemies of the undead. So the rovers can give bounties that target undeads. And after you complete that bounty, you will receive 300 negative reputation or infamy towards undead, which is pretty high. So there is another spawn here. Busted. I think we have one more left outside of the rifts. Okay, well, this is going quite unlucky, guys. Okay, it's exhausted and we don't have any more. Sadly, it is time to pack our bags and go here. Okay, I think we have several spawns in the Bloodgrove as well. I mean, in this area itself. This is the last outdoor area. Okay. So one should be here, I think. So we draw blank. Let's move south. Another should be around here, which means we drew blank again, right? No. Damn it, I don't want to go in the rifts. One should be here. Another should be nearby. Nope. And no. And I think that's it, guys. So we have to look for the Ashen Waste portal here. It can be here, but not here. It's not here. It can be around here somewhere. Not here either. So we have exhausted second. So let's go west to the shrine. Not here. To the west. Oak Tongue Seal of Binding. Let's get these up. Yeah. Valuable crafting units should be picked up, guys. I mean, you never know what you would want to craft, and you might run out actually. And farming can be very annoying, so it's best to pick them up. So let's clear this place, and okay, should be somewhere around here, right? Okay, where are we now? Another Chthonic Seal of Binding. So we are should be here, yeah. Okay, finally. And thing is, guys, when you go in these places, the exit is not right here, right? You have to find the exit as well. Yeah, which is why, precisely why I've been trying to avoid these. So where did we enter? We entered to the north. So there is a spawn to the south of us. Surprise, surprise. He's not here, guys. Okay. There is another down further south. Okay, there's a troll. Definitely open that. Okay. Another further south. No. Nope. And we have one to the east. Should be around here somewhere. I think we drew a blank. I think this is two. Yeah. Oh no. So we have how many spawns here? 4. Yeah, we have checked all 4, right? A lot of Cthon dropped. Okay, let's go out. And like I said, guys, this is why I have been avoiding, because we don't know where the exit is either. So there are multiple locations for the exit. We will have to exhaust them one by one, just like searching for Nemesis. Okay, we have exhausted 2 already. There should be another here. Another possible exit here. It's not here, right? It's not here. 3. So there should be somewhere around this place. Okay, I think we drew blank here as well. There should be one here to the clearing. In the clearing, in the middle of the clearing, it is here. So we have exhausted all the outdoor ones, and we have also exhausted the Bloodgrove one. So what do we have next? We have the Plains of Strife one next, right? Okay. What was the name of that area? Boom, 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 boom. It's not Ashen Waste. It was Forsaken Waste, maybe? Yeah, Forsaken Wastes. See, guys, like I said, that's why I've been trying to avoid these, because it's very annoying, right? You have to go to Fort Icon, you have to run a bit, you have to get the Plains of Strife, you have to find the portal in the Plains of Strife, so you can just get in. And after getting in, you just cannot get out whenever you like, okay? And you also get body blocked by the lovely ethereals here. Alright. There should be a possible portal here. It's not here. This one has a few portals, thankfully, and there should be another around here. Please be here. Nope, not here either. Right, should be here. Okay, there's the last one is to the west, I think. This one has 3 portals only. Yeah. And now we are in the Forsaken Wastes. And in the Forsaken Wastes is multiple floors. So we also have to check the second floor. Alright. There is one here, which failed. There's one to the southwest, around here maybe. Okay, it's cleared away. Okay, he's here. That's good. I mean, I didn't go to the Bastion of Chaos at least. So this guy roots you, and from a distance he does some annoying attack. He is relatively challenging compared to the other classic ones, but as you can see, he's a joke to us. Okay. I misclicked. And like I said, I cannot really get out. Shall we just finish it? Shall we just finish the area? That's blocked? Oh no. Oof. Well, there are two ways. I can just find the exit back to the Flames of Strife, or I can go to the second level and finish this dungeon. If I recall correctly, the second level should be small. Relatively small at least. Yeah, the Obsidian Throne. Okay. Let's kill you. Okay, we have 3 possible spawns here, I think. Yeah, one of them is here, right next to us. The other one is to the south, which we have to go to anyway. Let me show. Oof. Okay, that's the other spawn here, and the third spawn. Let me show. Okay. Okay, this is where the end boss is, up north, if I recall correctly. So the last spawn is to our west. Show. Around here. That's the last spawn, and you can just move out after that. And there's only the Bastion of Chaos left anyway. Okay, so that's the last boss. Yeah, Rain Gargoyle. This one, you might remember him from a quest given by Anastasia, the outcast. Once pulsating obsidian shard or something like that, it drops from this guy, and that's our queue. I think this should be the exit, hopefully, to the outdoor world. It is. Okay, so we are done with the Chthonians as well. Next up, it's Cronley's gang. That's much faster. He has a few spawns. I like doing it this way, guys. I go to the Cronley and I go the opposite direction, because there is quite a few spawns just in front of the exit. Okay, we are not like, I mean, just by stepping out here, guys, you actually check 3 or 4 spawns all at once, because like I said, there is a spawn right here, another to the south around here, there is another to the east here. So like I said, you just checked 3 locations all at once. Okay, sometimes the height makes the clicks get unregistered, I think. Okay, there's another spawn here, and let's go. Yes, not here. Let's grab the dynamite. And dynamite, in case you don't remember, guys, can be used to make paths that are blocked. I mean, not everywhere, but some areas ask you to provide dynamites in order to provide access. Once you can use them to open treasure troves, and finally, guys, you can use them to dismantle epics and legendaries, which gives you scraps and valuable resources or components. Okay, we have exhausted this place. We can should we do the mine or the Cronley's Rift? Let's do the Cronley. I mean, he can spawn here as well, obviously. Yeah, this guy is much less of a torture, guys. He doesn't have a lot of spawns, and they are generally near each other. So this is one, for example. We just checked it. Let's move on. Another should be around here. Yeah, we haven't been very lucky though. I mean, I have to check a lot of locations before I find them. This is one other location, so we have to beat Drenny now. No matter what you do in the quest, guys, you have to find. I am not sure actually. If you kill him, Devil's Crossing, maybe you don't have to face him here. But if you let him go, you will fight him here. Okay, that's done. We have 2 more spawns left. We are almost at Darius anyway. Okay, there is one. Let's pick up the dynamite here. And he's not here, sadly. The mine is a good location, guys. Let's check the mine. We only need to check the Hanafi mine. He doesn't spawn in the other mines. Okay, Cronley is done. So we have checked like 10 locations already, and he has a total of 15 or 17 or something like that. So we are almost done. I mean, even with bad luck, we are done. Let's see. Okay, there is one spawn here. Done. He's not here. There is another spawn here. Not here. He doesn't spawn in Staunton mine, like I said. Okay, he's here. Good. He will spawn some sort of blades. I think those blades are immune to AoE, but if you target them directly and hit them, they will take damage. See? But they are totally immune to my AoE. Okay, fabulously unseen. If you run away from this guy, he will disappear. See? And come backstab you. Okay. Where's the Nemesis throw? Here. Open up. Okay. As you can see, the warrants are all not all that common. We have killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. Next up we have Eldritch Horrors. Eldritch Horrors is the faction that has been introduced in the Forgotten Gods, guys. I mean, there are a lot of different routes. There is also an achievement for killing this guy, and there is also an achievement for killing this guy in Ultimate. So if you are killing him in Ultimate, you will get 2 achievements at once. He is sadly one of those big annoying fellows, which we will encounter in a second. I mean, the base, this one. The base monster is very dangerous. Okay. So this is one possible spawn here. I feel like, guys, I mean, I haven't researched this, but I feel like this guy has a better drop table than the others, so I generally go for this guy, but finding him is slightly annoying. He is not as annoying as the Ethereal or Ethereal Vanguard guy, but he is a bit annoying. Okay. Oh, treasure trove, yes please. I mean, guys, you never know pain until you need to farm, for example, Blood of Cthon for a relic. I mean, the drop rate is so low, so you should go for all possibilities that avoid you with some, because like I said, dynamites are not really hard to get. You can just farm Ether shards and you can craft them with Ether shards. I think the blacksmith in Devil's Crossing does not do it, but the Black Legion blacksmiths can do dynamite. Okay, we have checked 3 possible locations now. The other one is to the west here. We just already checked it. There is one at the front of the gates, somewhere around here. He's not here either, sadly. Yes. Okay, so let's just not go through the torture of fighting Travis. Let's get to the tomb. This guy sadly has a lot of indoors locations, guys. I mean, there are tombs all around. Tomb of Atef, Tomb of Setan, Tomb of Nephos. Tomb of Nephos is, I think, mammoth content actually. So anyway, you get the point. He spawns in a lot of indoors tombs. So one spawn location is here, failed. There is another to the south. It's not here either. Okay. Okay. Another here. Nope. Let's go downstairs. There are a few more down. Get the dynamite here. Bye-bye. Oh, don't block me. Alright. And downstairs. We have like 3 more spawns here. Let's clear a bit. Our teleport is on cooldown. And these teleportation moves are just available for everyone, guys. They are augments on your medals. And they all have, I think, 3 tiers. I mean, mine is the highest, but you can buy a basic teleport from the vendor. I mean, mine is, for example, as you can see, 4.2 seconds recharge and 13 meter range, and normally it's 6 second recharge and 10 meter range or something like that. I mean, it's worse, but it's still a teleport. There's a throw here. Let's just open that. I mean, if I also picked up every green that dropped, we would have made a lot of iron bits as well. But like I said, guys, I have around 50 million now. There's no use for me. I don't plan in going in crafting. Okay. I think we drew blank, sadly. Yeah. He also spawns in the area just before Korvac, but there are a few spawns there, so I generally leave that last. Let's get out. I will not be able to click on the portal, so let's click clear. Okay, I actually misclicked on the portal. That's good. I will go to the city again, and this time I will move backwards. There are a few more spawns in here. Nope. I think there is there are 2 spawns or something like that here. Yeah, 2 spawns here. There should be one inside, maybe. Which one is this? Tomb of Nephos? Ah, Nephos. Yeah, I was actually correct. Okay, there is one in Nephos. Let's see here. Clear a bit. It doesn't. He's not here, I think. There's also Smith here. He should be around here somewhere. So he didn't spawn. Let's clear these guys. Bye. Whoa, that's a crowd. Okay. Well, our AoE is very good, so that's done with. There's a Smith here. I don't recall it. Oh, you can spend your Eldritch Essences to get a random legendary from this guy, guys. Yeah. And Celestial Lotuses for the weapons. Yeah. It's good. I mean, I don't really need something specific right now, so there's no need for me to spend. And there's also, I mean, in Forgotten Gods, guys, the item availability has been increased by a lot. You can also You can also convert legendaries into other legendaries. For example, you want to play the Dawnbreaker Retaliation set, but you have 2 chests and gloves, so you can go to an inventor and convert the second chest you have into another chest piece that you do not have. So there is another spawn here, there is another spawn. Oh, he's here. Okay, need to be careful. I don't think he can kill us, but need to be careful. Okay, and there is one spawn in that tomb inside there, Tomb of Ariath or something. Yeah. Where is the Nemesis throw? It's right here. Still 0 recipes, by the way, guys. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like I said, there is one more in here in the middle. I mean, you can see just from the entrance. So what do we have next? We have Kymon's Chosen. This one is easy. Outcast is easy, and Undead is relatively easy. So Kymon's Chosen has only 2 spawn locations, guys. I mean, it has like 7 or 8, but I mean, he generally spawns within 2 locations. You go to Bloodgrove, you go to north in Fort Icon, Fort Harrow. Okay, Fort Icon is, I think, the beast one. No, Fort Icon is the city, the Act 4 city. Yeah, I mean, you can just skip everything. You can kill the stuff you find on the way. Okay, I checked this one first because it's easier to access, but sadly has less spawns, so there is less chance for him to spawn in here, for her actually. And if you select Kymon's Chosen and be hostile with Order of Death's Vigil, they also spawn here, guys. I mean, the factions change roles. If you select Kymon's Chosen, then Death's Vigil inhabits here, and the Tomb of the Archon Bartholem. That's the second location we will go to, and she will be there 100%. And has a spawn right outside the tomb, I think. I mean, has one auto spawn. And this place is good for having 2 dynamites, guys. I mean, if you do not have many dynamites, you can come here, grind some rep, and there's also the boss here, which gives nice rep. Okay, let's get dynamite. I mean, I don't really need dynamite. I have more than 300, but let me see. Yeah, 336. Okay. Okay, the reason I avoided it is, guys, because it's far. I mean, you have to run. You have to run back from Fort Icon, or you have to run forward from Astrakhan Valley. I think the distance is similar, I'm not sure. You can just pick the one and go to the other. Okay, let's go. I mean, your way does not really get as often as from the other side, so I pick this side. You can run like this because the ethereals are generally blocking you. Okay, that's the outside spawn, guys. Spawns here. I think we should be seeing her at this. Yeah. Okay. So she definitely is inside the tomb. Boom. You can be friendly with Outcast for some augments, blah blah, whatever. But guys, since that gives XP, I always went friendly with the Outcast, but I wanted to try it out with this character, so I went hostile because I had the 100% experience buff, I had the Lokar set for 40% experience buff, I had the rings, blah blah, I had a lot of XP buffs, so leveling would be easy anyway, so I went for going hostile with the Outcast. The Outcast doesn't really have a Nemesis. I mean, you can grind the Nemesis reputation, where Anastasia, that was the name of the NPC, I think, she grows stronger and stronger, but she is not in fact an actual Nemesis with the Nemesis throw, but her drops get stronger. So since she is not technically a Nemesis, I don't think she drops a warrant. I mean, I have killed her maybe like 10 times or so, maybe a little more after reaching Nemesis, and I never got a warrant. Alright, let's just go. She is in the second floor, I think. Go. Yeah, well, we had a lot of bad luck, guys. I mean, we literally went to the last spawn with a lot of the Nemesis here. I mean, it's been an extensive guide, I guess. Okay, she's here. Yeah, she's. Let's just beeline. Now, in here, the Order and the Kymon's Chosen are fighting. This reputation is a bit harder to grind. I mean, the monsters give a little more infamy when you kill them, but still it's a bit hard. My suggestion would be to go to Order of Death's Vigil bounty table and just keep pressing next till you find the Kymon's Chosen bounties. I mean, there are like 4 or 5 bounties that give Kymon's Chosen infamy. That's how I did it, guys. I mean, go to the bounty table, click next until I get Iron Maiden just heals also once, like this, like 25% of her health or something. Okay, Iron Maiden is done too. Okay, and next up we have the Outcast, which is simple. You just go to fourth icon, and if you always went friendly with Anastasia, you will see now that door will finally be opened, and that door actually leads to the dungeon where you fight Anastasia as the last boss. It's not very big, it's not very small either. And guys, getting Anastasia to Nemesis is relatively easy. It requires 20k infamy, yeah. And every time you kill Anastasia, you get something along the lines of 800. So, I mean, it's like 25 kills to get the Nemesis, which is not very, very hard. You can just beeline. As you can see, I did this quite a few times. Yeah. The prison part is a bit annoying because the doors will block you, but you will get used to this because these are not randomized. Okay. Here, 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 here. Pew, pew. As you can see, I have memorized pretty much. Yeah, here we are. Anastasia, here I come. So she becomes Wrath of the Eater when you grind her to Nemesis, guys. But like I said, she is not a proper Nemesis. As you can see, her name is in purple, where normally Nemesis have their names written in orangish this color. Okay, so what do we have left? We have the undead left. For undead, we have a limited number of options, guys. For undead, we have the Steps of Torment, obviously, which we want to avoid if we can. So there's the Arkovian Undercity one, and there's also the, of course, the old Arkovia. Show. I'll just skip these. Okay. Yeah. You can spawn in here. Okay. Where is it? Let's get to the shrine. Let's go inside here. I'm not sure if the probability is, if it is weighted, guys. I mean, I have never seen him spawn in these outdoor locations, but might be my bad luck because my data set, of course, is very limited. I mean, I haven't killed him 2,000 times, but like 10 times or so, maybe 15 times. So this is a possible spawn. The other possible spawn is to the south, around here. I think we should be seeing him from here, so let's get inside. Oh, I couldn't get inside because of the monsters that spawned. Okay, let's get inside now. Okay. There should... The passages are random again. For example, there should be a passage here from here, but that stone is random. Sometimes it gets very annoying, but it's not bug, guys. Oh, we are lucky. We got lucky for once. I mean, there's always some passage. So this guy has low HP because he will resurrect with more HP when we kill him. Ta-da. But when you find him in the Shattered Realm or in Crucible, he doesn't do it. Okay, he will do some freezing crystals, etc. Let's just reduce his resistance. Was I frozen there? Okay, he's done. Where's the Nemesis troll? I cannot see it out. Next. Did we get 2 of these? What the hell? Or it was a similar one. Okay, so we collected everything, but we are not done yet because, guys, like I said, there is a second Chthonian Nemesis in the Ashes of Mammoth content, and there are 2 Chthonic rifts, so he spawns there. I should go like this. What was the name of that guy? Bane Gargoth? No. What was the name of that guy? Nope. Let me see. Mondale. Yeah. So this guy is a very annoying monster, guys. He can turn off your buffs. He reduces your life when he is nearby you. He doesn't have to hit for it. Yeah, he's quite a pain. And he's especially and extremely dangerous in Crucible and Shattered Realm because he turns out, for example, guys, I have like, let me see, I have 19% damage reduction from my buff, and I also have like 20% HP gain, so he makes me like half times weaker just by closing off my auras. And also, guys, you get some resist from your auras as well. Your resistance are lower too, so he's quite the annoying fellow. So let's take a look. He can spawn on the outdoors as well. Let's take a look at the outdoor spawns first. Okay. And there will be a rift here. He can spawn within that rift as well. And there is another rift which we took when we are doing actually the campaign, the Ashes of Mammoth campaign. I mean, the one we find Algrim in and resurrect him. So he should be nearby, which means he didn't spawn there. Yes, he didn't. Okay, Gravatu. Let's go north. He's supposed to have another spawn here. He's not here. Does he have another outdoor spawn? Yes. Let's exhaust the outdoor spawns and get back here, or just check inside and then go those. Well, let's check this place while we are here, I guess. This is the Cinder Wastes. This is another 2-floor dungeon, I think. So we spawn to the south. He can be here. Look, these are the guys. Look at my HP. 11.5k. I lost 3k HP just because I was near it. And see, and he's here, by the way, we got lucky. And imagine he also removes my buffs as well, so you go down to like 8k HP or so from 15, or maybe a little higher, but I mean, you become much weaker. Let's clear as much as we can before we engage the guy. That guy is dangerous, guys. Okay. See, my HP is 12k now, and he still didn't remove my buffs. I was 9k, guys. Yeah. And imagine I actually had a very easy time when I was doing everything else. So you can imagine what this guy is like when you face him in Shattered Run, Shard 65, 75, with some more Nemesis monsters next to him. That was a bit too quick though. I think he landed a crit, guys. I mean, the character is quite tough. But the thing is, like I said, when I lose my abilities, let me show you, I also lose the resistances as well. I mean, my piercing goes lower, my either goes lower, not much lower as you can imagine. But for some character it can even be worse. Okay. And well, to be honest, I didn't expect to die, so I didn't put up the portal. Now I will. So the Nemesis I couldn't show you are the Order of Death's Vigil one, obviously, because I am friendly with Order of Death's Vigil and enemies with Kymon's Chosen, but it has the same spawn locations. And I couldn't show you the Barrowholm one. Barrowholm ones can spawn in, there are several, and they spawn in Ugdenbog or Gloomwald, I think. Problem is, guys, since Barrowholm is an expansion faction, it has pretty nice augments, so letting it go is a little bit hard. Where was the portal though? Okay, that was a fail. It was more to the south. I think so. Okay, this has been a waste of time, sadly. Okay. Okay, where am I? So I wasn't here. Okay, it's here. Let's put up a portal in case I die again. I don't have to do this run. Always keep that in mind, guys. It is the one thing I could never get used to, I think. And Nemesis, I think, fully heal when they kill you. I mean, it's like that. Oh, yes. Okay, let's not be careless again. Okay, this time he didn't close my auras. Yeah. See, guys, so how many Nemesis did we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, if you count in the Outcast as well, and one more for Gravel 2. So we did 9 Nemesis plus Nemesis level Anasteria, and we got 0 recipes. We got a lot of legendaries though. Let's open this as well. This actually leads to the second floor of this dungeon. Okay, so that's it for Nemesis, guys. Like I said, the only ones I couldn't show you are the Kymon's, the Order of Death's Vigil one, which, like I said, you have to choose one and kill the other, but it is identical. I mean, it might be 3 meters to the left, but it is the same. I also couldn't show you the Barrowholm one. I definitely do not advise this unless you are absolutely certain you will not need any of the Barrowholm augmentations, guys. Because thing is, I mean, the recipes are not important because you can get Barrowholm to reveal with one character and buy the recipes from there, and then you can craft them. That's not a problem. But the augments are character specific. You cannot put them in the shared stash. So if you actually need a Barrowholm augment, then the plan would fail. So that's why I didn't dare risking my Barrowholm reputation, guys. But maybe if I make another character and I'm certain, and of course guys, going positive reputation also helps your leveling, right? Because they give you quests and those quests give you XP, whereas when you turn hostile you can just grind them, and that doesn't give as much XP as going friendly. The reason I picked hostile with Anastasia is, guys, I knew that I wouldn't need anything from her because the new augments are stronger. For example, guys, the old augments give you 7 from 2 resistances each, and the new ones give 8 each, or just 10 from a single resist. On the new ones give you 12 from a single resist. I mean, you don't need many classic augments compared to the expansion ones. I mean, the cults are nice from Forgotten Gods, Barrowholm, Coven of Ugdenbog, or Mammoth Resistance. Those are useful. I mean, if you take a look, Barrowholm, Mammoth, same, Coven, Mammoth. There's one homestead here, guys, which we actually didn't need because, as you can see, I'm overcapped. I mean, I can just use another instead of this one. Mammoth, same, and same. So as you can see, guys, if you don't count this, which we shouldn't, we are using 0 classic ones. So I mean, going hostile with Kymons or Order of Death's Vigil or Outcast doesn't really matter much. But going hostile with Barrowholm would mean I would lose this one. 4% health and 3% defensive ability. And our defensive ability is pretty nice, as you can see. I mean, you should focus on your defensive ability, not to avoid hits because it's hard, but to avoid crits, guys. I mean, if you let go of the defensive ability altogether, you will get critted too often, and if the bosses crit you, well, you can imagine that doesn't go very well. I mean, we just died to grab a tool here. So that's about it for Nemesis, guys. It's a huge video, as you can see, but I mean, I've shown you. If you have any questions about spawns, feel free to ask them. See you, bye-bye.